The biggest strategy in the roadmap is that when you get to the point where you've reached these overarching goals, that you know what you're going to be doing.
Yeah.
So that you don't get there and you just keep working.
Right.
And you keep chasing deals. And you can't sit back and enjoy your family, enjoy your life, enjoy the culture of wherever you are.
Yeah.
A lot of people work for the sake of working.
Yeah.
They stay busy for the sake of staying busy.
It could be such like little things. Like I love reading. And I stopped reading because we have kids and like you're not going to sit there and read a book while there's a 2-year-old running around the house. But I can build my workday around setting time aside to read.
Mm-hmm.
And that's something that doesn't cost a whole lot. A Kindle book's $10.
Right.
But it takes time. And if I'm not intentional, I won't do it.
Right.
So it helps you create that intentionality.
Right.
And I mean, we created On Purpose Investor. So people live with that intentionality. And they're every day they're doing something to help them reach their goals or to live out their dream life if they've already achieved that.
Mm-hmm.
And I am excited for what's to come for On Purpose Investor because of the help that we're going to be able to provide for people.
Yeah.
And help them reach that awesome dream life that they never thought was possible.
Absolutely. And if I can read a book called Rhinoceros Success and envision myself as this rhino running through the jungles, and I don't just eat grass on the ground like cows do. I'm a rhino, and I'm going to chase my goals, and I'm going to charge them and manifest them and make them reality. When I read that book, I wrote on a piece of paper on a sticky note, put it on the fridge, and said, I'm going to own 2 houses by the end of this year. And I felt like,
how the heck am I going to do that?
Yeah. How am I going to do that? I just didn't think it was possible. And we ended up having 2 houses.
Yeah.
And I just didn't know. But if someone like Eric Vogel can set a goal that big, and it seemed huge, and achieve it and get out of my comfort zone to make it a reality by writing it down, you can too. Now that book, Rhinoceros Success, Scott Alexander wrote that book. It's a great, pick me up. Yeah. It's a great book to give you motivation.
Absolutely. And I want to say too, like we have a friend who just closed on one of his first rental, and he has a goal for 2 this year.
Yeah.
And he's like, it's such a small goal, but it's a huge goal.
It's huge.
And it might seem like just one house and just a couple $100s a month, but it is a leap towards something greater.
Yeah.
Like the first mission to the moon. Yeah, the moon's not that big of a deal now, but back then it was huge because no one had done it.
That's if we've actually ever.
Okay, stop. So your first deal, no one in your life, like you have not done this before.
Mm-hmm.
So it is a huge feat to make it to the moon, to get those first deal or 2. And then you realize, okay, I know how to do this. Now I can go to Mars.
Yep.
It might seem like nothing, but it is huge because it is setting the foundation for you to take on more deals. You'll start building momentum and growing faster.
The snowball is powerful.
It is. And we didn't really understand it until it happened for us. And we're like, oh, it makes sense. Like
the majority of people in America, their biggest thing they'll ever do is buy their home.
Mm-hmm.
And you are trying to take it to the next level.
Absolutely.
Not just buying your home, but buying homes for other people to live in.
Right.
And that is something that you may have in your immediate community that they cannot rationalize. Yeah. They cannot picture that. They cannot understand how you are accepting such a big risk.
And how you can afford to do it. And there's a lot.
And so, you may be lacking that community of where are you going to get people to experience this with you. Well, here at the On Purpose Investor, that's what we're here for.
Yeah.
We're here to be that community for you and to you. So if you want to be a part of a community like that, go to Investor Connect on Facebook. We do have an online group on there where we talk about our goals each week. We talk about where we're headed, and we're there to keep each other picked up.
Absolutely.
So